I'd like to explain how to install VirtualBox in your system, and then we will go ahead and install the Linux Mint as a virtual machine. So go to this website virtualbox.org and grab the VirtualBox for your platform. In my case, I'll be getting the Windows. Go ahead and open up your download folder and start the installation process. I'm going to double click on this one. Of course, I installed already mine. I'm not going to go through the whole process, but normally you should see the setup wizard and continue installing. Next, we have to go and get the distribution. In that case, I would like to choose Linux Mint, which is one of the most popular distributions out there. I went to DistroWatch, and as you realize, it's ranked #1 at least at this point. I click on it, and you can go to their site. And let's just open up in a new window. And here's our Linux Mint site, and you can go and then download this most recent one. Now we are almost ready for the installation. Go ahead and open up VirtualBox and click New. In this case, you are supposed to be giving a name for your new virtual machine. In my case, I like to say Linux Mint 2016, whatever the name that you would like to choose and give here. You decide on that one. Important things are, you need to specify the type. You can install Microsoft Windows or Linux or Solaris or BSD. So in my case, I'm choosing Linux by default, selected already. And you need to specify the version. And if you look at over here, you're not going to see a Linux Mint right away. You can choose the generic Linux distributions. But I know Linux Mint is a Ubuntu-based distribution, so I'm going to choose this one by my version at this point, Ubuntu 64-bit. Next up, I need to specify a memory size. So typically I go with 2 gig. That's sufficient. And I'm going to create a virtual hard disk now. And click create, and now it's going to ask you the size of the virtual disk. Make sure that this is sufficient. I usually go with 16 gigs. Remember, this is going to be dynamically allocated. Don't worry about that. It's not going to eat up whole your hard drive at this point. But of course, as you add more applications, it'll start eating up your disk space. So you're going to say create, and your virtual machine will be almost ready to go. All right. Now we have to do some settings. Click on this one and go to storage. And in this case, as you realize, my controller ID is empty. Hard drive is there though. What we need to do, we need to specify our ISO. There are a few things you can do. You can either connect that onto the live CD and DVD. That means you can use your system's CD or DVD drive if you have it. Or, since I download that one already in my hard drive and I know the ISO and where it is, I'm just going to go ahead and choose that one instead. And what you need to do, and find your download location and choose your distribution, whichever you want. In that case, I'm going to choose my Linux Mint distribution right over here. And once it's mounted, you're just going to say OK and click Start. As soon as you do, a virtual machine should be coming up. And let's bring that over here. Now it's booting. Now it's booted and ready to go. At this point you can experiment with the system and get a feeling of it. And of course our main intention to install the Linux Mint, so I'm going to go and then double click on this icon and it will start the installation process. You may either want to click on this one in order to install third-party software, or if you don't want it, you can just click continue. And it's going to erase everything in the hard disk. Of course, this is the virtual hard disk that you created, so it's going to go ahead and erase that one and install the application there. Now we're going to choose your time zone and your keyboard settings, and after that you are supposed to be providing your user information. Go ahead and provide the required information and start installing the operating system. It'll take some time, be patient. Your system will reboot again and your virtual machine will be ready to go. And as you see, mine is fired up already, and this is beautiful Linux Mint. And go and investigate. Click on the menu, for example, see what's available for you, and enjoy. I hope you found this short presentation helpful. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.